This is a short teaser of my vacation to the Philippines recently. After almost 8 years, I'm back in the Philippines, taking a flight from Sydney Airport to NAIA Terminal 2 in Manila. After 8 hours of flight, we had dinner at Hap Chan. Then I have a morning wake-up call of these naughty cats. Shortly after sunset, we have early dinner at Eugenio Lopez Center in Antipolo, Rizal. Then we have this amazing or spectacular view of the Metro Manila. Next day, we head up to Manila Bay and watch the sunset at Manila Bay. Then we had dinner at Locabore. On Saturday, we catch a flight to Bacolod. Then we were personally fetched by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Had lunch at Manukan Country and visit at Bacolod Memorial. Together with my dad and Pascal, we had coffee at Coffee Culture, one of the best tasting coffee in Bacolod, and then we checked in at Seda Capital and had dinner at Jollibee. My dad and I then went up to Seda Capital rooftop for a bottle of beer. Next day, after breakfast, we head off to Don Salvador Benedicto up in the mountain with dad and my best pal Bob. We ate at Cusinata and had a best view of Malatanog Falls on the backdrop. We then head off to La Guada Cafe for a cup of coffee before heading off to Bacolod. Then we head off to Gina's Seafoods in Bacolod for dinner with the family. Next day we check out at Seda Capital and head off to the port area. My dad and I took a ocean jet ferry up to Iloilo. We checked in at Seda Atria and had coffee at Matt's Cafe and walked to Mega World Festive Walk Mall in Iloilo. Then we had dinner at Digby's before calling it a night. Next day, after breakfast, we head up to the Mirrors Hills in Haniwai, Iloilo. And shortly before heading off to Iloilo, we had a dinner at Del Rio Seafood and Barbecue Restaurant. The next day, we check out and visited Molo Mansion and Molo Plaza. And after that, we head off to Bacolod. A few days later, we drove from Bacolod to Sipalay, and we stayed at Big Bamboo Beach Resort in Sugar Beach area. We visited Sipalay Poblacion Beach and had lunch at Vistang in Sipalay. After lunch, we checked out Bugana Beach and Dive Resort before heading off back to Sugar Beach to catch the sunset. Sipalay is one of the places in Negros where you can really see amazing sunset during your stay. The next day, after we check in at Bugana Beach and Dive Resort, we went back to Sipalay Poblacion Beach to experience one of the amazing sunset of Sipalay, and we had dinner there before heading back to Bugana Beach Resort. At Bugana Beach and Dive Resort, we had a great experience during our stay in there. Great people, great service, great food, great management. Yeah, anything you can ask for. Then, after a wonderful 2 nights at Bugana, we head off to Bacolod and stayed at my sisters and brother-in-law's condominium at the All Residences. Amazing place next to Karen and Andy. My dad and I then flew to Cebu and stayed at Costa Bella Beach Resort in Mactan, Cebu. It's a nice resort, nice people, nice service, nice everything. Then after breakfast, we head off to Bai Hotel for another buffet lunch before heading off to the Temple of Leia up in the mountain of Busai. We then went to El Curso at SRP Cebu. Then the next day we went to Fort San Pedro together with my brother-in-law Andrew, and we have an in-depth history of how Magellan and Lapu-Lapu encountered during the time in 1521. We head up as well to the Magellan Cross, had a picture of the City Hall at the background. Then the next day we head up to Manila and check in at Kingsford Hotel and had a dinner buffet at the Medley at Kada Hotel together with my best pal Ted and my godson Riva. The next day we had buffet breakfast and stayed at the hotel until shortly before sunset. We went to SM Mall of Asia to view the beautiful sunset and had dinner at Pichonaria in SM Mall of Asia. This is our last buffet breakfast and had a late lunch at Texas Roadhouse at Kada Hotel and had coffee at Starbucks, watched the dancing fountain before heading off to the airport at Naiya Terminal 2. Then I took a train from the airport back to where I started at home. Please like and subscribe and comment below and see you on the next video.